So today we have the battle of the giants, Smaug versus King Kong. Who wins? Let's find out. So first off, we have Smaug. He was a fire drake of the Third Age, considered to be the last great dragon to exist in Middle Earth. He's 59 feet long, and it's unclear how tall he was, but he was bigger than most buildings of that time. Being fully grown, he was massive and powerful. He was strong enough to crush stone easily. He was able to fly due to his large wings and breathe streams of searing hot flames from his mouth. He also had keen senses and a dangerously sharp mind. He's a master strategist and manipulator, as well as tactician as well. Despite his size, he's quite agile and fast. His scales render him impervious to nearly all weapons and harm, but his underbelly was softer and more vulnerable. He's portrayed as being a psychopathic, sadistic, confident, violent, cruel, intelligent, greedy, arrogant, and egotistical as well. And in the other corner, we have Kong, beastly ruler of Skull Island and the last of his kind. He's quite aggressive and ruthless if angered or in combat, yet he has a peaceful and protective side as well. He stands 104 feet tall, and he's not even fully grown yet. Despite being a giant ape, he's quite intelligent. He's smart enough to use his environment as a weapon, such as using a tree as a staff or a spear. He even used a propeller off his ship as a melee weapon. Just like other primates, he's a great climber. He's able to withstand attacks from military helicopters, attacks from the skull crawlers, and a napalm explosion. Despite his size, he's quite fast and agile, as his body was built for flexibility. He's very strong. He was able to knock out the smaller skull crawlers with just one punch and pin the alpha with just his sheer strength. He easily overpowered a mire squid by tearing off its tentacles. He has a minor healing factor as it took him all night to heal from the napalm explosion. He's a great combatant as he fought and killed the entire family of skull crawlers, and then he just walked away showing little to no sign of tiredness, too. So, who wins? Well, let's find out. So, Smog has the advantage of flight. So, this fight will happen in New York City, so Kong can climb up buildings to help combat against Smog's flight. So, now for the breakdown. So, Kong is bigger and stronger, but Smog is faster and surprisingly more durable due to his scales. Kong is very durable, but he does bleed and he can burn, which is bad news for Kong because Smog can breathe fire. Yeet. But Kong is intelligent in the sense that he knows to use things in his environment as weapons, like when he used trees against the skull crawlers. So in a city environment, he could use cars, poles, etc. as weapons. But Smaug is intelligent as well as being psychopathic and sadistic. But he's also arrogant, and he has a massive ego, and he loves to talk, which is how I believe Kong could win. Honestly, even though Kong can't talk himself, he could honestly win this way if you just keep him talking and catch him by surprise. Hit him with like a pole under his underbelly, and he's done. But for the most part, I believe Smog's flight and fire will be too much for Kong and overwhelm him. Smog wins. Like and subscribe for the great stuff. See you on the